Hey guys, it's Francis Ottaway here from CNN. Right now we're just filming in between the lunch break of IDK Day. I'm here with Kevin McCulling, the sophomore president. Can you tell us now personally, how is it affecting you?
Well, it doesn't just affect me, it affects others too, because I'm starting to see, because I see people in the hall, the people that I'm sitting with right now, I see them in the halls and stuff like that. You never really get to know someone till you get to know them. Yeah, I was sitting there and we were all talking about ourselves and our past experiences and stuff, and it seems everybody comes a long way from what they deal with. I was uncomfortable at first, getting so close to everybody, but it felt like I've known them for months.
Yeah, I can definitely see that energy and that comfort starting to grow.
Yeah.
And the final question I want to ask you, would you recommend this? And what kind of takeaway are you getting from this?
Yeah. At first, I wasn't really thinking about doing this because from what I saw when I was in freshman year, but I realized whatever you think might happen will probably not. It's your own experience, and you see how far everyone comes. Not even just students, the mentors and the teachers too. So I really, for the freshman class, I really recommend this for you guys when you become sophomores next year.
Okay, thank you. Again, this was Kevin McCullen, the sophomore president, and now we're going to jump into another interview. Again, we're filming in the lunch break of IDK Day, and right now we have two student mentors with us, and we're just going to be asking you a few questions about IDK Day. Kind of what was your takeaway last year, and what were you expecting this year at being a mentor?
Last year there was lots of tears, but it was good to see people coming together and finding out that they were more like each other than what they expected. So I was expecting to see the same thing this year.
It was the same as last year, but last year was more emotional this year, I think. But in the end, everyone, they came together as one in one class. So.
And we're here with adult mentor Brittany. And so basically we're going to be asking you a few questions, how she feels about IDK Day and what her general opinion about it is. What is your experience, or what is your relation to Truman High School?
Can I have the mic?
Yeah, of course.
Truman Pride. I am a graduate. I graduated in 2007. We did not have IDK Day when I came here, but I've been coming at least for the last 3 to 4 years, and I'm just excited. I'm a therapist, so I love the idea of us talking about mental health and not being judgmental.
Yeah, of course. So in your few years of doing this, what has been your personal experience, and what do you personally take away from IDK Day?
I think for me, it's a chance to know that everybody is carrying something different, that my problems are no bigger or better than anybody else, but they're my problems, and that IDK Day taught me specifically for high school students and teachers about perspective. And one thing I realize about IDK Day is that when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at start to change. So if our perception of Truman is negative, then that's all we're going to see. But if we look at Truman as a light and a supportive community, then that's what it's going to feel like.
All right, and finally, the last question I want to ask you, to all the students and the mentors to be watching, would you recommend IDK Day more than just a day to get out of class and an actual experience?
I was just talking to a student, and he talked about how he was nervous because he didn't know what to expect. He was afraid to share his feelings, and I kind of reminded him that his mental health and what he was going through, if he never told anybody, they wouldn't know. So I would recommend IDK Day to anybody who feels like they don't have anybody to talk to. This is definitely a safe space. They create a lot of positive energy. And I would come back every year just to be one of those light bulbs in a room, to speak life into students who don't feel supported or feel like they're trash or feel like they're broke, or teachers who sometimes feel unappreciated, for students to understand that teachers too are people and we never know what they're facing.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's going to be it.
So, the first question. What is your most recent emoji?
My most recent emoji. Okay, so if my most recent emoji is this one. My wife was going to the store, so I sent her, because we needed peaches, so I sent get peach. So that was my last emoji, was the peach emoji.
The little hearts emoji, because it was to my brother, because I was sending him a picture of him and my niece.
Me and my friend have this joke in our messenger. We could send each other watermelon all the time.
Every morning, I always tell my girlfriend good morning with a heart emoji.
Aren't you cheesy?
Okay, so next question. What is your most recent YouTube video?
My most recent YouTube video. Wait a second, because I was just looking at it. All right, it's this really funny one. It's called Education Gone Wrong Part 9. It was created by like these 3 really brilliant, funny guys who are also teachers, and it's probably the funniest video I ever saw.
Okay, well that would be, and I know my classes would know this, is the Salem witch trials. So anything that's documentary or anything about Salem witch trials, that's what I'm looking up.
The last video that I watched was actually was more of like a lyrics video for Lil Peep. The song was The Way I See Things. I just listen to him all the time.
I just watched some video from Team Edge called Hoverboard Football Challenge.
Okay, and then for the last question, what is your most recent photo that you've taken?
My most recent photo, that's definitely my daughter, because, you know, she's awesome. So here she is pointing at you. She's pointing at you guys. She's the best. And she looks just like me.
She does.
Hey, baby.
The last photo I took is of my brother and my niece, his daughter, because she had a Pee-wee prom on Friday night that I went to.
The most recent photo that I took was of me and my friends at senior prom after we had just gotten done taking pictures. And we just posed one last time.
Nice. It was at the Comic-Con in Philadelphia. And we saw a Black Panther cosplay looking at the children.
I took my troubles down to Madame Rue. You know that gypsy with the gold cap too. She's got a pad down a petticoat and vine, selling little bottles of love potion number 9. I told her that I was a flop with chicks. I've been this way since 1956. She looked at my palm and she made a magic sign. She said, what you need is love potion number 9.
Bing, bing, bong, bong.